October 19th, 9:42 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Mr. Wright. Yes? Why do you look so, unhappy? Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh. He looks even unhappier. Phoenix. Lion is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. Need to grease up my arm. It's squeaky. Not my arm, my boom arm. There's no time for dead people jokes. Please. You know, we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? You have to find something, Phoenix. Today. It's that, lose a trial. This isn't going to be easy. Boobs! Sorry, I had to say it. October 19th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 4. I got candy, let him finish it, damn it. Oh, slower game. What now, son? For the trial of Mr. Willpower. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edward, moment statement, please. Unexpected fate has come to the attention of the court. Or, an unexpected fact. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edward. I wonder if it'll be that produced. Prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Or that director. Will the witness state his name and profession? Oh, who can you get? You don't know me. I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai. Noob. Ruffle. It's Salmonella. I'm a director. Television. Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor, I was. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix. Let's start by picking this testimony. If Mr. Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. Doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. Day of the murder. I was at the studio from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. Oh, really? The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. According to your testimony, you were in the meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Alright, finger on the cue. Let's suppress them. Let's suppress some of these statements. Prepare! Is that when you always come into work? Oh, no. I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way. Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry. Still, for what it's worth, I was pretty busy all that day. Tell us more about that. During the morning, I was doing action scene through. In the employee area? That's right. It was a fight scene between Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate. Was anyone else at the run-through? Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. Lol. She was cheering on Hammer, if you could do it. Certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else? Nope, just those 4.
One more time than I thought it would. I think it's kind of pointless to press this, but why did it go so long?
I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this, but Debbie Peach twisted his ankle during the run-through, see?
Oh, right, that's the limb.
Which of course led to me missing my lunch, Rolfs.
Rolfs? Walking on the floor, starving? I hear that everyone else at lunch ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in the station trailer, so I had. So in the end, you didn't get to eat.
Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it?
That must have been tough. Phoenix. Yeah? Something about that seemed odd to you? Not at all. Well, no, not really. Seems pretty straightforward. Perhaps I was wrong there. Wait, no. No, it does. Let me answer that again. Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe? Okay, yeah, no, he got to eat something. What did he get to eat? Actually, there's something bothering me. Mr. Manella, just now you said steak at least. So you ate something other than steak?
Yeah, good call. I had some chocolate in my pocket, which I used to stave off starvation.
See. At all? Sure, onto something there. Go around 4. What were you discussing?
The Steel Samurai story and our budget. Got this. The sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Manila, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. You believe it?
Actually, I kind of can. Nobody left the table during the whole meeting. Pretty sure no one... Pretty sure? Pretty sure? You didn't take a single break?
Well... Yeah, not a one.
Sweating so much about. Wonder... If only I had an idea. I'll wait for one to come up and hit him with it later. Elevate holds, press him as hard as you can and find out where he's lying. Right. You go till 9. Run through. One more time to normal. I didn't get to do. What exactly did they have for lunch?
T-bone steak. Assistant cooks some up.
To think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area. Everyone else, meaning that the witness did not eat with them. Skipping range 2. Didn't get to eat.
Yeah, no steak at least.
Contradictory? This seems... Vanilla.
Huh? What you want?
When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates. Same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there?
No, good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all.
A T-bone steak, you mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer, thinking I could eat it later.
Clearly, a man who likes to eat. I'd suspected as much. When exactly did you eat it?
We took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then.
Mental image I will carry with me my grave. Wait a second. They took a break in that meeting. That contradicts his testimony. I'll press him on it one more time. There we go. 4 during that meeting. Pretty sure no one left their chairs. Kapay! You didn't take a single break?
Well... Yeah, not a one.
Fighting so much more, I wonder if only I had... Aha! Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Press him harder. Wait a second. Mr. Manella. You've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break?
Oops, Raffle.
Well...
Mr. Manila, what's this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break.
Phoenix, great job. They took a break. One of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break.
Very well.
Do you have a favorite type of door? French?
Yo, Ned.
Sliding glass?
Thanks for the house, man.
Mr. Manila, your testimony, please.
Uh-oh. Edgeworth was laughing. The break. Yeah, for what it's worth, we took a break, Raffle. But it was only like 15 minutes. 15! That's only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio One. Paul. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. Yeah, 15 minutes to eat a steak? I don't know, you're not enjoying it then, you're just wolfing it down. Fucking meat speak, man. Later, Cross, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, Ned, how you doing, man? What were you doing for those 15 minutes? He was eating his steak. God damn it. Eating my T-bone steak. What else? There were 2 plates on that table. Oh, right. The other one was Diva's. Sorry. D. Vasquez's plate. Vasquez, the producer. Eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes. Quite a feat. Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio One. Lol. Why is that? Only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. I have to say, you look like a guy who gets through his meals pretty fast. Ugh, I was facing a cold, slightly chewy T-bone steak. Even I have to take my time eating that kind of food, lol. Testimony was too short to wring any kind of useful information out of. All you have to do is prove that he was able to go to Studio One in that time. Oh great, is that all? Here. Doesn't take that long to get. Press. What time exactly did you take this break? Aha. Good. I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45. 2:30? It's the time of death. So he could have gone to Studio One, killed Hammer, and come back. I guess it's possible time-wise. Oh, yeah. Before I do that, we save's coming. Save's coming. Save's coming. Some of this game. Save's coming. Save's coming. Save's coming. That one? Nope. 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 No, no, no. Nope. Nope. No, no, no. Nope, 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 nope. 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 Not it. Save's coming. Coming that save. Alright. Let me look at my evidence here. What do we got? We got my attorney badge, which does nothing in this case. Sadly. Got the autopsy report. Pierced through the chest by a spear at 2:30. Okay. This is at 2. It's before. No. Well, that won't work. This isn't gonna work. Okay. I mean, I don't really need to be safe gumming, just because it's not necessary right now. Let's see here. Not enough time for someone to say commit. Nope. Okay. Enough of that. Let me talk to her again. The testimony was too short to bring any kind of useful information. All you have to do is prove that he was able to go to Studio One in that time. Oh great, is that all? Okay. 15 minutes. This is where I'm going to present something. I am thinking, Judge asked they commit murder in Studio One. There we go. Testimony at this point is made one fact certainly clear, painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It's impossible for any of them to go to Studio One. Something wrong, Mr. Bright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio One.
Well, Mr. Rat,
Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer.
do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio One?
Claim it, I claim it loud. I agree to let everyone in that trailer off the hook when the trial is over. The victim was murdered at 2:30, the exact time of the break in the meeting. 15 minutes, murder is certainly a possibility.
Suppose you might say that.
Alright, I've got the judge thing.
Never a dull moment with you, right?
What's your point, Edgeworth?
You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at that court record.
Court record?
Surely you knew that from 2:15 to 4 the path between the studios is blocked. Mrs. Monkey's head had fallen across the path.
Oh. Right.
True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. Fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead barred the way.
Actually, Mr. Monkeyhead, but has a point. Somehow I feel no desire to correct him.
No counter argument, Mr. Rat. And I'm afraid you lose this round. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand.
What? What? It's over?
Very well. Court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to... They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness. The child. Who is this witness, Mr. Edward? A witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Order! I will have order. See. Court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. October 19th, 11:04 a.m., District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1.
What do we do now, Mia? Everyone in that trailer has an alibi. Sorry, Phoenix. Guess I was wrong. Mia. Tell me you're giving up. If you give up, we'll hope to. What hope do I have? Get me wrong. Never given up on a trial before, but well, there was a chance. One thing became clear in your cross-examination. People in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it. That's all there is.
What's gonna happen to me? It, kind of seems like, everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They, think I'm a murderer.
Don't worry, mister. You are innocent. We'll prove it. Guarantee it. Give it to us. And be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai. Hero to children everywhere.
Oh. Thanks.
Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids.
For the kids. This one is for the kids.
Let's do it.
October 19th, 11:15 a.m., District Court, Courtroom Number 4. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Nice to see Edward taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on. Oh, right. God, please bring him a box, one of those donut crates. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness. What? Because you're all grown up don't mean you can push me around.
Cody, here's a question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long day.
Mr. Edward, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness.
Cody. Having trouble with this gentle thing?
You were present. You were at Global Studios on the day of the, incident. Got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day.
What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there?
Just Mr. Edgeworth is fine. Gramps with the beard? A very day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this court.
My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special... all over myself. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost?
Yeah. I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet, but I bring it with me wherever I go.
Phoenix. I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You better make a note of it. Oh, right. Put his camera out of the court record.
Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw on the day of the incident.
Wimp. Wimp.
I wanted to steal Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods, off the path, so the old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost in the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been a time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, couldn't get in the studio, so... Very well. Defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child.
This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly.
Alright.
What was the court record for the camera? The camera Cody always carries it with him, though he's still learning to use it. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal. Off the path?
Well, yeah, you know, all the studios are in a valley there. You go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was.
I see.
Anyhow.
You got lost in the woods?
Yeah. Couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, I was relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next?
There was a Steel Samurai. Totally rock, right before my ass came the bad guy. Of course, Steel Samurai took it down. Pow! What happened to the bad guy?
Huh? Well, he kind of didn't move. Not a bit. Like, he was dead. Yes, he's a real pro. What a great actor.
Yeah, I suppose he was.
Had my camera with me? That would have been this time for a shot.
If you had your camera. You mean you weren't carrying your camera then?
No, I wasn't. Not like I have it all the time.
Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out. Remember, he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. He's for you. Was that day the first time you'd been to the studio?
Actually, I've been here. I've been a couple times. Never managed to get there on a rehearsal day. That security lady's always yelling.
Right.
Please continue. Chill, Pops. Get into it. How am I supposed to talk? You cut me off all the time. Jeez.
Went to the woods. Going for the studio. Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio?
Unusual?
Did you see this monkey, by any chance?
Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head was busted. Or his head wasn't busted.
He went straight to the studio. I got kinda lost in the way, though. Wait, he said the head wasn't busted, and he witnessed the murder, which took place at 2:30, but the head was busted from 2:15 to 4. Alright. I'm running dangerously low on... No, not dangerously. I'm running low on chances to actually do something about this. So I'm just gonna do this and see what happens. Hey, alright, good. Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that.
Huh?
Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right?
Mr. Rat, a word with you.
Uh-oh, I was putting the pressure on too much.
What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about?
It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. Kind of a new sort of camera. Reminders, this game was released in the early 2000s. Digital cameras were actually kind of new at that point. They were not on our phones. How do I explain that?
See.
Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child's soul. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? I feel attacked right now, right? Oh, Cody?
What? Yeah, but I have my camera, so what? We'll fight about it? You got a problem with it? So you did have your camera. And did you use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. Yeah, I had my camera with me. When I was glued to the action, I couldn't take my eyes off it. Steel Samurai, he goes to the bad guy, wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, Steel Samurai rules. Ah, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Rat, your cross-examination.
I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. Wait. So the bad guy attacked him first?
Yeah,
What sort of person was this bad guy?
told you, person. He was a person.
How was he dressed?
I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai.
Let's see what happened next.
Then the bad guy stopped moving.
Why?
Huh? You mean why?
Why wasn't the bad guy moving?
Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice.
And how exactly did he do that?
How did he do that? With a samurai kick, with a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap, something like that.
He's still being vague about this.
What? Don't give me that look, Pops.
What did I play? Cody,
What?
something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action,
Yeah? So what?
yet you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow.
Order! Mr. Rat, how could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital?
That's the thing. Phoenix. I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? No, you can figure this out.
Mr. Rat, your answer? We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai.
How wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? Just in case. just in case. Watching something else. He missed the climax of the fight because he was looking at something else. Probably. Jesus Christ, Phoenix. Distract this boy from seeing his idol, the Steel Samurai, fight. What do you claim he was looking at? Oof. Oof, that's a big oof. Face claims yes. Sorry, do you have another explanation for this? We have ascertained that this young boy, that great fan of the Steel Samurai, why wouldn't he watch it? He couldn't watch it. How could he calmly watch a murder taking place at his age? Just a moment, please. One thing has become quite clear in this boy's testimony. He did not believe he was witnessing a murder. He was watching the Steel Samurai fight, like on TV. The more real the fight, the more he would have watched. I have to agree with Mr. Edward. Well, Mr. Rat, do you have another explanation? We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Show evidence. I have evidence. Evidence. Yes, Your Honor. Fuck.
Take that!
No. At least I'm not getting docked for this.
Take that!
Camera? No. Yeah, it is okay. Here's my proof.
What was that? The camera?
The witness stated that he recently received this camera.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation.
I'm aware of that too. Ah!
Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking... He was trying to take a picture.
Hey!
Bullseye.
What's your problem, Pop? Got a thing for picking on little kids?
Guessing not picking... Great job, Lee. Cody was lying, clearly. Hard of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there, hero, and not take a picture. Right? Cody. There's only one reason why you would have looked away from that fight. That was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct?
Yeah.
Phoenix? I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again.
Wow, look at that vindictive face she's got going on.
Right. Mia means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more.
Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight?
Welcome to the real world, kid. Is it, though? Is it really the real world? Seem that way.
Yeah, you're right, Pops. Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. Held up my camera to take a picture. The lens wouldn't open. Missed it. That's all that happened. Yep.
I don't believe that. I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway.
Cross-examine.
Right, Pop. Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So you did see the beginning of the fight?
Yeah.
Did you notice anything unusual?
Well...
guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange? Being strange. Why couldn't you take a picture?
The new camera has too many buttons, I couldn't figure it out. Tried to take a picture, I really tried. Lens wouldn't open, so that's all that happened. Yep.
That's all?
Yeah? Told you I didn't take a picture.
I would have. I got the lens open. Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's got to be something here. Cody. Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened, Ed. You took a picture. Bullseye. You know. I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. This feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. You erased them?
Yeah?
Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai, Victorious?
Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that?
Huh, he's becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a clear contradiction soon for some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such testimony? Dig up the dirt, Phoenix.
Find out what this kid's all about.
Pops.
Yeah, I called you Pops, you spiky-haired geezer.
Geezer? I'm Mr. Edward.
I'm the married gentleman. What I hate about grown-ups, you're all so self-conscious.
Okay, off with the kid's clothes. Testify, witness. Testify.
Oops.
I'm gonna try something that's probably gonna fail. That's okay, 'cause I can see it's gone. Sorry for my bad. My voice is currently a wreck. Oh, I did it right. Cody.
What? Man, every time you say Cody, follow it with something bad.
I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day.
Huh? Oh, right. You're welcome.
What was it you told me then?
I get every live performance. I always take a picture with a Steel Samurai and that's a final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never missed one. Perfect collection.
Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album?
Well, Mr. Right, what exactly is this album?
It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won.
I see.
Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day.
What up? Mr. Right.
Have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait, no way! I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Yeah, are we sure about that? Actually, yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what it is.
Mr. Right, please explain to the court what is going on here.
Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? I think of only one reason, Your Honor. Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos.
You mean the Steel Samurai lost?
Cody? Right, aren't I? Tell the truth. Bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai.
No way! It's impossible! The Steel Samurai never lose! He never loses to anyone, ever.
Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Oh my god. Give me a second. Give me a second.
Truth! You can't handle the truth!
There you go. Found it.
Order. I will have order. Witness. Cody. Is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw.
Hey. Cody. That day you saw. Oh, hold on. Let me fix this real quick. Just because this is the jam. That day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight. Right?
Ooh, okay. You're right. That's the Steel Samurai fell out. He didn't move. He was. Order. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim.
Yet, according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell.
Mr. Wright, what is going on?
Apparently, they've all made a serious error.
An error? What's this all about?
If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai.
Order. So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer?
That's what I'm saying. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Power's foot injury.
But wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already?
That's what everyone thought. Remember what Miss Old Bag said in her testimony. That's not her voice, I'm sorry.
Did I see poor old Hammer? No. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station.
That's better. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio One, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then, he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume.
But why would the victim do such a thing?
I don't know.
I get it.
Okay, I can turn it.
I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange. It was a different person inside the suit. Pops!
Me? What?
Actually, there was one piece of data I saved.
Data?
Yeah, a photo on my digital camera.
What?
Show us. Quick. No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now. Here, is it? At Studio 2. Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Red?
I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence.
I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back.
Wait, Phoenix.
Yeah?
What? Look at that photo one more time.
That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial.
What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please?
Certainly. I just don't see why not.
Phoenix, show him. It's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. Find the inconsistency in the photo. Boop. Boop. Your Honor, look at this.
Hey, gate.
Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate?
Number? Ah, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1.
Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct?
Ah!
I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at.
But it's impossible. What's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court.
He's a fucking idiot. The judge is such an incompetent ass. I'll use the studio guide. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in that photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Tell the judge where the murder took place. Here, at Studio 2.
I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo.
Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. As you may recall, there's a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Ms. D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. The path to the trailer was blocked.
So we have heard.
The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time.
Yes, I suppose that would be the case.
Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony. Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet, in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2.
Order! Order! I'm getting tired of saying it. Better shut up.
The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard in this old bag saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a steel samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2.
This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder?
Well, no. Of course not.
Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume.
Sleeping pills? Sure. Why not? We'll give that a shot. I have proof.
You do, Mr. Rat?
Now there's no surprise. Suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume.
Kapaya!
This is it. An empty medicine bottle. I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads, sleeping pills.
Sleeping pills.
The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer.
Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. There are no proof that Mr. Hammer used it.
Your Honor, I have an idea. Oh, fuck. Just in case. Not the body. Not the blood. Actually, no. Fingerprint the bottle.
An idea? Very well, let's hear it.
I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle.
I suppose you're right. Very well. I'll take possession of the bottle.
Empty bottle given to the judge.
Did it. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, many things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The steel samurai seen by Ms. Oldberg may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit the murder. Mr. Rat?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal Steel Samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why?
You just wanted me to. You said you have to answer this question, and then you asked one, and then you tacked on the two big questions as like an afterthought. Like, hey, you need to figure out why he would steal this. Oh, also figure out who killed him and why. You know, no big deal. Oh, and then
find the answers for me by tomorrow.
Jesus Christ, man, what kind of timeline is that? Thank you, Phoebe. You get it. That's a lot of homework.
Mr. Edgeworth. You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension.
And Cody's just still sitting there.
Very well. Court is adjourned.
Right.
October 19th, 2:47 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1.
Whew. That was a close one. We were saved by a hair. All that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the... Me too.
Really? You both seem so confident.
Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too.
Dead.
Oh, of course, we're kidding.
You sure?
I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow.
Right. Thanks. Been a big help.